Hello there, welcome back to the channel again, and welcome back to Settlement Survival. This is our new city building game that we are currently working our way through the tutorial of. And yeah, lots to learn, but I'm enjoying it so far. I'm looking forward to actually getting stuck into the game for real and actually designing my own city and really developing it and seeing what I can do. But for now, I'm still just focusing on getting through these tutorials. So at the moment we are building some research institutes because apparently they will generate a lot of technology points. I believe that's the idea. Let's have a look. Produce research progress. Okay, 70%. Current output 30 research points. Wow. So that's this bit here, I guess. Okay, that's cool. I'm just going to keep an eye on this and see if this goes up quickly or slowly. Obviously we can't use paper to boost the efficiency because we're not producing any paper yet. That might be something that we do soon, I'm not sure. Yeah, there we go, 85%. So I'm thinking probably once it reaches 100% it then makes 30 points. I'm guessing that's how it works. Let's find out. And I guess with 3 of them going at the same time, that's going to be producing a decent number of points. So I'm guessing paper is something potentially that's very important to produce. If I can work out how. I was hoping I could click on that and it would tell me how to produce paper. New technology point acquired. Yeah, there we go. So that, I think, did just produce a load of points. Not sure. Anyway, let's just leave that all going. So there's 2 built. Once I've got 3, I can move on to the next stage. At the moment, I'm still just waiting for a whole load of timber, stone and iron ore to be brought across. But that's fine. That's just going to take as long as it takes, I guess. So I'm not too sure how the fish work, because it seems like this boat is just randomly fishing all over the place, whereas there is clearly a fishing thing there. I wonder if I can tell it. No, I can't tell it to gather there. So yeah, I'm not too sure what the significance of that is, whether it just means there's more fish in this area maybe. What have we got here? Oh, we've got 2 people working here, yet it looks like there's 3. I'm wondering if this boat is just an idle animation then. So Angelina is working near the water, and then we have Lauren, and he is also working there. So yeah, so these 2 people here are the 2 actual workers. I think the boat is just a random animation. That's fine. At least they're working, and they are getting me fish. 272 fish already. That's really good. So yeah, it's a pretty efficient way of getting fish by the looks of it. So I'm guessing with these, the inventory here, I can tell it to only accept certain goods, I think. Or can I not with the marketplace? No, actually in marketplace it doesn't look like I can. There's nothing here to allow me. Whereas these storage yards I can click on this, and I think I can tell it not to accept certain things. So if I click on food, no, so you can't be too specific, but I can tell it to only accept rough food or fancy food or simple food. Okay. But I can tell it to not accept all of these things and to only take food. That's handy. It means that you can build these little storage yards sort of next to this and specifically just tell it essentially to accept the simple foods, which would be fish. Which I guess would speed up the process, although I'm not sure what the process is yet about how the goods get carried. Let's have a look. Yeah, so she is a fisherman and she is carrying 60 fish in her backpack. So she's, I assume, going to go and drop that off over here somewhere. Actually no, she's heading home, although she's still got 60 fish in her bag, but she's resting. So I wonder what she's going to do with those 60 fish. Let's just keep an eye on her and see what she does. Okay, now she's still working near the water, so she's still got some more work to do. Now, one thing I also wonder is whether you can make people move home. Because you want people working near where they live, so they don't have too far to walk. Let's have a look. So if she was Angelina, can I tell her to move out? No, I don't think I can. No, you can tell them to change jobs, but you can't tell them where to live. That's a shame. That would be quite helpful, but never mind. Right, our last research institute is now getting built. We have somebody injured by the looks of it. Probably another sprained ankle. It's always a sprained ankle. Ultraman. What a name. Is messing around. Well, why is Ultraman messing around? Oh, look, our alpacas are coming into the town. Paying us a little visit. That's nice. Right, so just waiting for the institute now. And I wonder what we're going to do next. Something to trade, I'm guessing. Unless there's any more sort of technology-based things. What have we got left that I haven't built? Yeah, there's nothing in here. I've done all of these now. Actually, I haven't done a cemetery. What does that do? A resting place for citizens that have passed away. Oh, I didn't realise people actually died. I suppose that's just if you don't look after them well. If there is no grave for the dead, the family will grieve and lose happiness. Okay. What else is there? Apartments. Temporary shelter for 24 people. Temporary? Why temporary? Provides a place for citizens to rest, blah 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 blah. However, overcrowded apartments will cause a loss of desire to procreate. Suitable for accommodating immigrants. Okay, that's interesting. Food-wise, I haven't done a pasture yet, but then I don't have any kind of animals to put in them yet. You've got a well, big well. I've done all of this. Smithy. Yes, I've done a smithy. A water sawmill. That's the one that I haven't done, but it's the same as the standard sawmill. Ah, we have our institutes all built now, so let's continue, see what's next. With multiple institutes, interesting, the acquisition of technology experience will be much faster. If you can use paper or books, you can develop more quickly. Let's wait for the institute to get us a tech point. The technology icon at the top of the screen shows the progress of current technology experience. Spelt wrong. Yeah, the translation is not very good in this game, is it? Never mind. So this is our tech thing. So I've just got to wait for this to fill up. So 780 out of 1040. So once that's filled up, it's going to allow me to do some sort of... I don't know. It's probably just going to tell me how to spend my points, isn't it, I guess? Seems to be moving at a decent speed. With all of these. Oh, look, they sort of act as one. I see. So the research progress is going up. So I can't click on individual ones because they're essentially counting as one big thing. And it just means that the percentage is going up faster, essentially, which is good. There we go. We have our point. Oh, okay. After building a ferry, merchant ships will dock at the ferry. You can trade for goods with the merchant ship using your own silver coins or goods. Open storage and build a ferry. So storage was one that I hadn't quite looked at properly yet. And here we have. Traders will transport designated items to the ferry. The merchant ship arrives periodically and you can exchange items with them. So let's build a ferry. Oh wow, it's quite a big place, isn't it? How do I build a ferry? Or do I need to turn it? So that's, yes, there we go. So that bit needs to be in the water. So let's get it right on the edge like that, I reckon. There we go. Let's get that built. What does that need? Lots of timber, lots of stone, lots of iron ore. Okay. Nice. I will leave them getting on with that. So what else was there? I was going through all these buildings, wasn't I? So the ferry was in that. So there's more stuff going on here, I think. No, there's not. Actually, with the builder's cabin, how many people have I got here? 3. I'm thinking maybe if I get another builder in, that will speed up the building process a bit. Roads. You've got the stone roads. You've got... Still not sure why you would pave large areas. I suppose it's just to make a little sort of like a town square or something. There's all sorts of stuff in here, most of which I probably haven't got the right materials of, for rather. Decorative trees that can be placed in the town. Require decorative saplings. So you need to, what, grow a sapling? How do you get a decorative sapling? Press F during preview to change its type. Construction material. 1 decorative sapling. Okay, I have no idea about that. That needs logs and a table by the looks of it. Don't know how you get a table. That was blueprints. And then this is gathering. Okay, I don't know how you get a baby sapling. I don't know. What does the forester's hut say? Building upgrade. No. Okay. Nothing in there. I guess it would be... I don't know. It's probably in one of the tech things where you have to learn how to grow baby trees. Something like this. What is this? Herb knowledge? A nursery. See, that kind of makes sense. Farmers will grow herbs and special crops. Animal slaughter. Farming efficiency. Unlocks the recipe for making fishing net at the knitter's hut. Well, I don't have a knitter's hut, so I don't know where that comes from. Knitter's hut. Is that construction? What have we got here? Cut stone, lighting, upgrade, brick kilns and ovens. In what building? In the building to increase production efficiency of the building. Which building? I'm not sure what that's upgrading. I need bricks and ovens. Right, what have we got here? Advanced smithy. Brick kiln. So is brick kiln in itself, is that a separate building? Smelting. God, this is confusing. Ah, here we go. Unlock the kiln factory. Sand or clay and refined fuel are processed into glass bottles and bricks by melting raw materials at higher temperatures. Right. What else do we have here? Unlocking the quarry workshop and mountain quarry workshop. Exploitation. Deep quarry. Landfill. Ah, you can transform mountains or rivers into flat ground. That's interesting. Dig river. I do wonder if there's a sandbox mode in the game. I've not looked yet to see if there's the possibility that you can start with all of this stuff unlocked. I'll have to check that. Ah, minting. Make silver, which is what we need for our trading apparently. Right, how are we looking here? We're nearly done with our resources. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if there's a sandbox mode, because then I just dive straight in and just have a go at building everything, which could end up in complete disaster. And it's not always a good thing, because sometimes you do need to develop a town, and there's no point in starting being able to build all the really advanced structures, because you don't need them right at the start usually. You when you're starting a city like this, you generally need to start small and work your way up. So it would kind of make sense if there isn't a sandbox mode where you have everything unlocked. But at the same time, a lot of these games do just chuck that sort of thing in anyway. Because once you know what you're doing, once you've played the game a bit and you have a bit of confidence, then you can often start by doing more advanced things very early on in the game. So we'll have to see about that. For now, I'm still just ploughing through these tutorials. Right. Lots of building work to be done here. Excuse me, I'm just going to have a quick slurp of my drink. We're just getting a bit of a dry throat today. Right, sorry about that. All this talking makes my throat very dry sometimes. You can probably tell I sound a little bit raspy sometimes doing these commentaries. I don't do a lot of talking in life in general, I'll be honest. I'm a fairly quiet person, and I work on my own, so it's not like I talk while I'm at work either. And so when I come to do these commentaries, suddenly I'm talking lots and lots and lots, and my voice isn't used to it. Which is why my voice slowly, as I do these recordings, because I often do these recordings in in an afternoon. I sort of batch record a few videos, and obviously they don't all get released together, but if you put them back to back, you'll hear gradually my voice getting more and more gravelly and worn out as the videos go on, which is probably okay for you, because I talk utter rubbish most of the time anyway, so you probably don't mind me slowly talking less and less. 5 of my citizens are cold. Yes, that's because it's snowing. I'm not sure. I don't know what to do about that. Oh, does it tell me? No. Citizens are freezing. I don't know what to do. There was a help function, wasn't there? So that's where I can see my buildings, can't I? And I can add extra people in. Now, why don't I have a farmer? Do I actually have a farm somewhere? Or is this just list everything possible? Not sure about that. Woodcutters. So is that woodcutter? Is that these people? No, they're foresters. Which ones are woodcutters? I didn't think I had a woodcutter. Oh, that's the sawmill, I suppose. Is he the woodcutter? Yeah. But I can only have 3 woodcutters. So why does it allow me to put loads more in? Let's have a look. Woodcutter. What does it say? Oh, wait, so you can just make everyone a woodcutter, even though you don't need them. That's a bit silly, isn't it? Right. There was a help option, surely. There has to be. Yes, it's down here. Look, help. Right. Is there something in here to tell me about heat? When it's cold, they will look for a warm house nearby for heating. Fine. That doesn't seem to work particularly well. Heating. If there's not enough heating, citizens will freeze to death. And they will go to warm houses or boiler rooms for heating when it's cold. Wood can be obtained through the logging factory or by felling the trees. Coal can be used directly as life fuel. After mining is unlocked in technology, coal can be mined. Residential buildings within the boiler room will no longer consume domestic fuel, and citizens will go to the boiler room for heating. In cold weather, citizens often need to keep warm. Arranging heating facilities near the work site can improve work efficiency. Okay. Clothing. Without clothes, health will continue to decrease. It's important to collect them in remote places in winter. Right. Okay, so clothing seems to be probably quite important as well. Anyway, let's crack on with the tutorial, because we've done what it asked. Before I continue with that, I just want to have a look at the ferry here and see what's what. So you've got stock. So essentially that's everything we've got in stock, I think. Required amount for trade. Required amount for survival. Okay. Transaction. The ferry hasn't arrived. Order. Interval between making orders. Max weight for ordered goods. Total price. Oh, blimey, this is confusing. Sell item. So I can choose stuff that I want to sell. So say I select timber. Do I need to... required amount. I don't know. Let's just put in 100, shall we? I'm assuming it might tell me how to do this, but that's kind of suggesting that next time the ferry comes along, I might trade away 100 timber. So I will keep an eye on that and see what happens. Actually, I've got a boat coming along in a minute. Right, silver ore takes time to produce. Once you have silver ore, you can sell it for silver coins at the grocery store. Do I have a grocery store? I wasn't aware of that. After unlocking the mint tech, you can also directly mint currency using silver coins. In tech, trading, unlock and build a grocery store. Okay, so yes, so I need a grocery store. However, I'm just going to keep an eye on this boat first and see. Ah, look, inventory. So I've set that to sell 100 and people are now bringing those goods over here. The boat, by the looks of it, is not stopping. That's a shame, but okay. Maybe because I don't have enough in stock for it to actually sell. Not sure. Let's do what it wants me to do. So let's go in here and go into trading and unlock the grocery store. So a mini market where you can regularly sell goods in exchange for silver coins. Fine. Let's build one of them. And it goes in storage. Okay. Where do I want to build one of these? Maybe over here somewhere. Let's just go... Let's go there. What do we need for this? A bit of timber and a bit of ore. Not too much. It's quite a small building. So we've still got people here bringing in timber. We have Candy and Keith working in our timber yard. Oh, look at our little alpacas still wandering around. I do wonder whether our hunter has brought any of that stuff in or not. Yeah, look, alpaca meat and alpaca wool. That's good. I do wonder. I mean, like, you can put more people in, so that's good. So you can increase the output. But you can't tell it to focus on a particular material by the looks of it. Getting a lot of technology points. Clearly having 3 of these things seems to be a pretty good way of getting in your technology input. Alright, let's just keep an eye on this. My food production seems very good. My little gatherer people over here, they seem to be bringing in quite a range of things and quite a lot of each of them, so that's good. And again, you can double your output if you get 2 more people in here. Let me just see, what are you doing at the moment? Ultraman is trying to get warm. And you are getting tools. Oh, okay. What sort of tools do you need? I wasn't aware that they needed tools. That's interesting. Backpack. She's got wild vegetables and herbs. She doesn't seem to be collecting tools. Oh, now she's gathering. Okay. That's interesting. I don't think it said anything in here about having tools available. They will search the area. Generally, yeah, no, there's nothing about it needing tools. Okay. Did I have a repairman or not? Is one of these repair shop? Okay, so I've got a repair person who's just messing around at the moment apparently, but I'm guessing they just go around and keep places working efficiently, I guess. Hang on, repair shops can assign repairmen to ensure that town buildings will not be damaged. Don't know. Not sure how that one works. So we've now got our 100 timber over here. The selected material will be collected on priority when enabled. The purchased material will be cleared on priority when disabled. Okay. Timber. Right. Sell items. Timber. I don't know. Not sure how that works, so I kind of hoped it would tell me a bit more about it. Right, so we've now built a grocery store where I can tell it to sell items. So is it going to tell me about that next? You need to set the goods for sale in the grocery store. The goods must be present in your inventory for it to be selected. Specify a type of good for sale and wait for the transaction to earn you silver coins. So let's do a bit of selling. Let's sell potatoes. We seem to have an awful lot of them. Amount? I don't know. Let's go for 100 again. And just see what happens, I guess. I like that you get the shadow clouds moving across. You can't actually see the shadows themselves. Sorry, you can't see the clouds. You can see the shadows, not the clouds. Look at our alpacas. I'm wandering right around the town now. It's great. There's a little baby one there. I want to capture it and then I can start breeding. So, that's good. We have potatoes over here now. So I wonder if that means that people will come in and start buying potatoes. It's odd because why would they buy potatoes when before they could get them for free? Not too sure how that works, or whether that's just the whole sort of economy idea starting to build up where everyone actually has to trade in goods rather than just be given them by me. Don't know. We'll keep an eye on it. Yeah, so we have 100 potatoes. Oh, the snow's melting. That's good. I think I prefer the look of it without the snow. So we have our 100. It's still telling me to do this thing, so hang on. Specify a type of good for sale and wait for this transaction to earn you silver coins. Okay, so I just need to wait, I guess, and hope that someone will come in and do some shopping, but I don't know who does that. I don't know if it's my own citizens that come in and do that. I find that a little bit confusing. Greta is there. What is Greta doing? Greta is messing about. Naughty Greta. Ah, okay. So have we sold some stuff? Yes, someone. Oh look, we've got 100 silver coins because we sold 100 potatoes and they're worth 1 silver coin each. Okay, cool. Let's wait for a merchant ship to arrive so we can try trading. Merchant ships do not carry silver coins. You can only trade for a merchant ship's goods using your own silver coins or products. When a merchant ship docks, click the merchant ship or the ferry to conduct trading. Right, so I need to wait for a boat. Here comes a boat. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to speed the game up. Just get this ship in and then we can investigate how to do a bit of trading. I like that you can actually see, well hopefully, actually no you can't. I thought I had something there but I don't, do I? Let's just slow that back down again. I've got 100 timber, but actually I thought I could see it there, but I can't. But I'm guessing as you do more trading, you do get goods appearing in here. Okay, so it said to click the merchant ship or the ferry to conduct trading. So, is the ferry docked yet? Is it going to stop? Ah, transaction. The ferry hasn't arrived yet. Okay. So I've got timber, I've also got silver coins. What does the ferry have? I think you'll find the ferry has arrived. It says the ferry hasn't arrived. Now the ferry's moving away. Why? Please don't. Please stop. There we go. Is it docking? Come on, ferry, you need to stop. Yes, surely that's arrived now. The ferry hasn't arrived. Okay. Has it arrived now? The merchant ship has arrived. The merchant ship has arrived at the dock. Ah, wonderful. So what do I do? So it has various things. What if I just want to sell some timber? How does that work? I want to sell it that. Does that... need to choose merchant goods at the same price. So maybe if I buy some steel tools, how does that work? So that's 315. If I buy 6 of them, that's 270. Selling price? No. Oh, hang on. How about if I buy... There we go. Buy 2 of them. That's 300 each. So I sold... Yeah, so I sold 100 timber and I bought in 2 soap and 6 steel tools. Okay, that's fine. You completed the last tutorial. Start building your town. Okay. If you encounter problems, you can view the help log or review the tutorial from the main menu. Wow. So there we go. That is the end of the tutorials. Well, I apologise again, but my computer seems to have a bit of a problem with this game, or more importantly, this game seems to have a bit of a problem with my computer, and it keeps making it crash at certain points. So just as I exited the tutorial, my computer crashed. So there we go. That's it. I'm back, and we are done with the tutorials. So I am ending the video here. So in the next episode is going to be us actually starting a proper game. So looking in the new game, you do have a sandbox mode where you've unlocked all the technology. However, I'm not going to do that. I am going to start in standard mode, and I will generate a map, probably quite a big map. I'm going to keep it on easy difficulty because I'm a beginner and I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm not going to have disasters because I think that would just make it too hard, and I've just had a look at this, so I'm not really sure what all of this is, so that will be turned off as well. And I will just generate a random map and give my town a name, and off we go. So I will start that in the next episode, but for now I'm just going to call this episode to an end. So thank you very much for joining me. I'm glad if you've stuck with me through all these tutorials. I appreciate, obviously, if you've played the game before, you probably didn't need to watch me going through the tutorials, but for the sake of me being able to play the game, I kind of needed to do that so that I knew what I was doing. So yes, so there we go. That is all over now, and next time we will get going into the proper game, and hopefully I will have a lot of fun building a big city. But until then, thank you so much for joining me. I do hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please do hit the like button. And hopefully you will join me again very soon. Until then, take care and bye for now.